Chuck Norris, the Texas Ranger and Bowflex user who rips the heads off of fools. The most interesting man in the world. The man whose beard is more powerful than most men's entire bodies.
Who is deadliest? To find out, our world-class fighters are testing history's most lethal weapons. Fire! Using 21st century science, we'll see what happens when the two warriors go toe-to-toe. No rules, no safety, no mercy. It's a duel to the death to decide who is the deadliest warrior.
At the Fictional Fight Club, we've gathered unofficial scientists, prospective Marines, and our warriors to answer this question. If Chuck Norris fought the most interesting man in the world, who would win? Chief Tactician and Test Coordinator, Bruce Octavius. I definitely enjoy watching the most interesting man in the world, and he's the type of guy I'd want to be out with on a Friday or Saturday night. But for this fight, I have to give my initial edge to Chuck Norris. His record speaks for itself. Chuck Norris was born in 1940 and has cut a swath of terror through his enemies ever since. Medical consultant and prospective Marine, Jason Basilone.
Well, in my opinion, there's no doubt that tonight the most interesting man in the world will be going home with a handful of very beautiful ladies. However, if I was sent to the hills of Afghanistan tomorrow, I would want Chuck Norris as my team leader, so my vote will go for Chuck Norris.
Actually, to my knowledge, Chuck Norris is highly overrated.
Chief Researcher and Simulations Coordinator, Clovis DesChelles.
Any man who can fight and have a peaceful drink in the evening definitely has something. My edge goes to the most interesting man in the world.
The most interesting man in the world exploded onto the beer scene in 2006. His charisma has captured the world's imagination ever since. His unstoppable beard has proven itself against his enemies. But how would it fare against the Texas Ranger from hell? He'll start off with the pool cue spear, great for billiards or impaling your foes. Alright, so we've got this pool cue. Now this looks like something I'd have fun with on a Friday night. How am I supposed to believe that this is going to kill somebody? Alright, I want to see that.
With my expertise, I highly suggest that we retreat behind the bulletproof glass.
Yeah, let's go.
Most interesting man in the world, are you ready?
3, 2, 1,
Go!
it! Oh, yes!
Fuck that guy up!
We gotta go and see this, man. Look at this. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Tom, what's your opinion now? Oh, I think an instant kill right here.
Wow. It went right through his trachea, cut his spinal cord, instant kill.
Absolutely.
This guy's not coming back out of this alive.
Absolutely. Now, most interesting man in the world, I gotta admit, this was really impressive. But can you do this up close? I want to see that. As the most interesting man in the world begins his second test, our experts must once again retreat behind the glass. Okay, most interesting man in the world, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, do it! Oh! Yes! Let's go inside. Oh, what do you say, guy?
All I'd say is, this guy only has 30 seconds before he expires.
And it's going to be painful.
Oh
too.
man, I wouldn't want to be this guy.
Right up the upper intestine. Yeah. Most interesting man, you are bad.
I'm in disbelief. It's It's unbelievable what you can do with a simple pool cue.
The most interesting man in the world has struck a blow, but Chuck Norris is determined to show that he has a better weapon when Deadliest Fictional Warrior returns.
Viagra, not just for humans anymore.
Back in the Fight Club, the most interesting man in the world has proven that his Q doesn't just play pool. But Chuck Norris strikes back with the Taurus PT-92 pistol.
Well, let's take it to the range and see what you can do with it.
All right, Chuck, fire when ready. Show us what you can do. Wow. Look at that.
Let's see what this is, boys.
Oh boy. Well, let's see. The grouping you have over here, it's not a single shot kills. However, the accuracy you are displaying here couldn't be considered accurate enough that you could probably kill someone.
Back in the Fight Club, our experts discuss the findings.
Alright, boys. So, which medium-range weapon do you think got the edge?
Well, while I do support Chuck Norris, I do say the pool cube was a lot better than Chuck Norris's weapon, because it seemed to make a straight kill as opposed to the gun that made all those firing shots that was not a single shot. So that's what I say.
I have to disagree with that completely. The pool cue is a one-hit weapon. If you miss with it, you're done. Chuck Norris, on the other hand, has multiple shots that he demonstrated he's accurate with. He'll put those in you, you're still dead. And it's not as spectacular as the most interesting man in the world, but you're still dead. Chuck Norris has got more rounds, and if he misses with the pool cue, it's over.
But
Well, I have also to disagree on some level, because the pool cue can actually throw it, whereas
Chuck Norris's weapon is much longer range than even if he does throw this thing. Think about it, guys. He's coming in like this to throw this. Chuck Norris can just hit him in the head once and he's dead.
But if Chuck Norris misses, it's over for him as well.
And the problem is, to me, it looked like the gun had too much power in it, and as much as great shot Chuck Norris is, I think that the pool cube definitely, it killed the vital organs, it killed, and immediately it did its damage, it did what it needed to do.
Edge, for me, PT-92.
Edge, pool cue.
Pool cube.
Our experts are divided, but the most interesting man in the world gets the edge for mid-range weapons.
Coming up, our fighters gather to test their long-range weapons. Chuck Norris, or the most interesting man in the world? Who will be the deadliest warrior?